Knowing your blood group is one of the quietest yet most powerful forms of self-awareness you can have,
O negative blood, the universal
especially as
donor,
the
flows to
years
meet
move
AB positive,
forward
the universal
and
recipient.
health becomes
This enables
something you
life-saving
think
transfusions for
about
all
more
blood types.
thoughtfully. It is not dramatic knowledge, and it does not change how you feel day to day, but it sits patiently in the background, ready to protect you when it matters most. As we grow older, medical care often becomes more detailed and more frequent, and in those moments, certainty is comforting. When you know your blood group, you remove one layer of doubt from situations that already carry enough emotional weight. You are no longer guessing, relying on memory, or waiting for answers while decisions need to be made. You already know something essential about yourself. This awareness is not rooted in fear or illness, but in respect for your own body. Your blood group is permanent, inherited, and deeply personal, and understanding it is like knowing the language your immune system speaks. In emergencies, during surgeries, or when treatments are needed quickly, this small piece of information can guide doctors towards safer choices. It allows medical care to work with your body instead of testing its limits. For older adults, this sense of readiness brings a calm confidence that is often overlooked but deeply valuable. There is also an emotional strength that comes with preparedness. Many people carry anxiety about hospitals, tests, or sudden health issues, especially later in life. Knowing your blood group does not eliminate uncertainty, but it reduces confusion. It gives you something solid to hold on to. It reminds you that you are not helpless in the face of your health, that there are things you can know and understand that make the process less overwhelming. Knowledge creates stability, and stability supports peace of mind. As we age, health is no longer just about fixing problems, it becomes about anticipating needs. Knowing your blood group is part of that forward-thinking mindset. It fits naturally alongside regular checkups, medication awareness, and lifestyle adjustments. It is a form of self-care that requires no daily effort but offers lifelong value. This kind of awareness also supports independence, allowing you to communicate clearly with healthcare providers and family members without hesitation. Perhaps most importantly, understanding your blood group reminds you that your body has always been working intelligently on your behalf. Long before modern medicine, this system evolved to protect you, recognize what belongs, and defend against what does not. A blood group test simply makes that invisible intelligence visible to you. It is not about labeling yourself, but about acknowledging the wisdom built into your biology and carrying that understanding with quiet confidence as you continue caring for yourself through the years. A healthy diet becomes less about rules and restrictions as we grow older and more about nourishment, balance, and kindness toward the body. The food you eat is not just fuel, it becomes the raw material that supports your blood, your circulation, and the steady energy that carries you through the day. When nutrition is approached with patience instead of pressure, it creates an internal environment where the blood can flow smoothly, delivering oxygen and nutrients with ease. This is not about chasing trends or dramatic changes, but about choosing foods that work gently and consistently with your body. As the years pass, digestion slows, metabolism changes, and the body becomes more sensitive to extremes. That is why simplicity is powerful. Fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, lean proteins, and healthy fats provide the nutrients your blood needs to remain strong and efficient. These foods support red blood cell production, help maintain healthy cholesterol levels, and assist in keeping blood pressure stable. When your diet is rich in natural, minimally processed foods, your blood becomes a reliable messenger of health rather than a carrier of imbalance. Hydration plays a quiet but essential role in this process. Blood is largely made of water, and even mild dehydration can make circulation less efficient. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps your blood remain fluid, reduces strain on the heart, and supports overall vitality. For older adults, staying hydrated is not always driven by thirst, so it becomes a mindful habit rather than a reactive one. A glass of water is a small action, but it directly supports the system that keeps every organ alive. Healthy eating at this stage of life is also deeply connected to routine. Regular meals help stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing sudden drops in energy and mood. Balanced portions reduce stress on digestion and support consistent nutrient absorption. There is comfort and strength in predictable, nourishing meals that the body learns to trust. This trust shows up as steadier energy, clearer thinking, and a sense of internal calm. Perhaps the most important shift is moving away from guilt around food. Aging bodies do not respond well to shame or extremes. When you eat with appreciation instead of judgment, your nervous system relaxes, digestion improves, and your relationship with food becomes supportive rather than stressful. This emotional aspect of eating influences physical health more than many people realize. Calm meals support better circulation, better absorption, and better overall well-being. A healthy diet for older adults is not about perfection or control. It is about listening to what feels good, what sustains energy, and what supports long-term health. When you choose nourishment over restriction, your blood responds with balance and resilience, quietly carrying the benefits of your choices to every corner of your body. Light exercise becomes one of the most respectful conversations you can have with your body as you grow older. It is not about proving strength or pushing limits, but about maintaining a gentle rhythm that keeps everything working together. Movement encourages blood to circulate freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to muscles, joints, and organs that rely on steady flow to stay healthy. When the body moves, even slowly, it sends a clear message that it is still active, still capable, and still deserving of care. For older adults, consistency matters far more than intensity. A daily walk, light stretching in the morning, slow strength movements using body weight, or simple balance exercises can make a profound difference over time. These forms of movement support heart health, reduce stiffness, and help maintain coordination. As blood circulates more efficiently, it
O
supports
negative
brain
blood, the universal
function,
donor, flows to meet AB
digestion,
positive,
and
the universal
immune
recipient.
response.
This enables life-saving
Exercise
transfusions
at
for all
this
blood
stage
types.
of life becomes a way of maintaining connection between systems rather than isolating muscles. There is also a powerful emotional benefit to gentle movement. Light exercise releases tension that accumulates quietly through stress and inactivity. It lifts mood, improves sleep, and creates a sense of accomplishment without exhaustion. When movement feels achievable, it becomes something you look forward to instead of something you avoid. This positive association is essential because habits that feel good are the ones that last. One of the most important aspects of light exercise is how it supports independence. Stronger muscles, better balance, and smoother circulation all contribute to confidence in daily activities. Standing up, walking comfortably, climbing stairs, or simply moving around the home becomes easier when the body is regularly engaged. This independence is deeply tied to dignity and self-esteem, making movement not just a physical practice, but a form of self-respect. Light exercise also teaches patience. Progress may be slow, and that is perfectly fine. The goal is not rapid change, but steady support for the body's natural processes. Over time, joints feel more lubricated, breathing becomes easier, and energy levels stabilize. Blood flow improves not through force, but through repetition and care. Each small session of movement adds up, quietly strengthening the systems that keep you active. Perhaps the most beautiful part of light exercise is its adaptability. It can be done indoors or outdoors, alone or with others, standing or seated. It meets you where you are, rather than demanding where you should be. When movement is approached with kindness instead of comparison, it becomes a sustainable companion in healthy aging, supporting circulation, confidence, and overall well-being as part of everyday life. Daily lifestyle habits quietly shape health in ways that are often more powerful than occasional big efforts, especially as we grow older. The body responds best to rhythm and predictability, and simple routines can deeply influence how well the blood circulates and how balanced the entire system feels. Sleep, for example, is not just rest, it is repair. During good quality sleep, the body regulates hormones, stabilizes blood pressure, and allows the heart and blood vessels to recover from the demands of the day. When sleep becomes regular and restorative, circulation improves naturally and energy feels more steady throughout waking hours. Stress management is another lifestyle habit that directly affects blood health. Long-term stress keeps the body in a state of alert, tightening blood vessels and placing extra strain on the heart. Over time, this can disrupt circulation and overall balance. Calm daily practices such as slow breathing, quiet reflection, prayer, gentle music, or time in nature help signal safety to the nervous system. When the mind relaxes, the body follows, allowing blood to flow more freely and efficiently. This calm does not require perfection, only intention. Social connection also plays an important role in healthy aging. Conversation, laughter, shared meals, and meaningful relationships reduce feelings of isolation and support emotional well-being. These positive emotional states influence physical health by lowering stress hormones and supporting healthier circulation. Feeling connected reminds the body that it is supported, and that sense of support echoes internally through steadier heart rhythms and improved vitality. Daily routines around meals, movement, and rest create a sense of structure that the body learns to trust. Eating at regular times helps regulate blood sugar levels, preventing sudden drops in energy or mood. Gentle movement woven into the day keeps circulation active without overwhelming the system. Even simple habits like standing up regularly, stretching lightly, or walking after meals contribute to better blood flow and
O negative blood,
digestion.
the universal donor,
These
flows to meet
actions
AB
may
positive,
seem
the universal
small,
recipient.
but
This
repeated
enables life-saving
daily, they
transfusions for all blood
build
types.
resilience. Mental engagement is another quiet but powerful habit. Reading, learning something new, engaging in hobbies, or even thoughtful conversation keeps the brain active and responsive. Healthy brain activity relies on good blood flow, and in return, mental stimulation supports emotional balance and purpose. When the mind stays engaged, the body often follows with greater motivation for self-care. Perhaps the most important lifestyle habit is consistency. The body does not need dramatic changes to thrive, it needs steady care. Small, repeated actions create an environment where blood pressure stabilizes, circulation improves, and overall health feels more manageable. These habits are not about control, but about cooperation with the body's natural rhythms. When daily life is shaped with gentleness and awareness, health becomes something that flows naturally, supported quietly by choices made one day at a time. A positive and compassionate mindset becomes one of the most powerful tools for health as we grow older, shaping not only how we think about our bodies, but how our bodies respond to life itself. Thoughts influence behavior, and behavior influences biology. When the mind approaches health with patience instead of pressure, the body feels safer, more supported, and more willing to heal and adapt. This mental environment directly affects stress levels, hormonal balance, and even circulation, reminding us that well-being is never only physical. Aging often brings changes that are easy to interpret as loss, but mindset determines whether those changes feel limiting or simply different. When you view your body as experienced rather than weakened, your relationship with it transforms. You begin to listen instead of criticize, to adjust instead of resist. This shift reduces internal tension, which in turn supports healthier blood flow and steadier energy. Compassion toward yourself is not indulgence, it is practical care. A positive mindset
O
also
negative blood,
changes
the universal
how
donor,
health
flows to meet
habits
AB
feel.
positive, the universal
Eating
recipient.
well becomes
This
an
enables
act of
life-saving transfusions for
nourishment
all blood
instead of
types.
punishment. Light exercise becomes a gift of movement instead of a reminder of what you can no longer do. Rest becomes restoration rather than laziness. When actions are guided by kindness, they are more likely to be sustained. The body responds better to encouragement than to force, especially later in life. There is also a deep motivational strength in acceptance. Accepting where you are today does not mean giving up, it means starting honestly. From that honest place, progress feels possible and safe. Small improvements are celebrated rather than dismissed, and setbacks are met with patience instead of frustration. This emotional stability supports the nervous system, which plays a major role in regulating heart rate, blood pressure, and circulation. A hopeful mindset keeps curiosity alive. Instead of fearing medical tests, you approach them as information. Instead of avoiding health conversations, you engage with them thoughtfully. Knowing your blood group, understanding your body's needs, and staying informed become empowering rather than intimidating. Knowledge combined with optimism creates confidence, and confidence reduces stress, allowing the body to function more smoothly. Perhaps most importantly, a positive mindset restores purpose. When you believe that your actions still matter, you remain engaged in your own well-being. Purpose gives energy to healthy choices and meaning to daily routines. It reminds you that caring for yourself is not about extending life at all costs, but about improving the quality of the moments you are living now. With compassion guiding your thoughts, health becomes a partnership rather than a battle, supporting resilience, dignity, and a sense of calm strength as you continue moving forward through life.